Hello, I'm Don Lapre. I'm so excited that you decided to become a sales representative for the reminder service. I'm going to walk you through 15 ways to make all the sales you ever wanted to make. If you want to make 10 sales a day and make yourself $200 a day, or if you want to go all the way and make 20 sales a day and make yourself $400 a day, I'm going to show you 15 ways to do it right now. But before I get into the 15 ways, I want to tell you two things. Number one, make sure you get a copy of this video. In the future, when you get excited, or if you just want to relearn the 15 ways to keep your memory fresh, I want you to get a copy of this video so you can watch it at least once a week. The second thing is, every single time you make a sale and you collect $39 and you give the person the brochure and the 2 yellow sheets, make sure your name is on both sheets, because for the rest of your life, if that person ever buys a gift pack, in 10 years from now, when they're still buying gift packs, if they are, you're going to receive a 10% commission check every single time one of your customers purchase a gift pack for the rest of your life. So remember to put your name and your ID number on both yellow sheets every time you sign somebody up and you set somebody up in the reminder service. Now, let's go into the 15 ways to sell the reminder service. Way number one is to simply get in the habit of every place that you go mentioning the reminder service. Every time you go to a restaurant, if there's somebody that you're talking to, you may want to mention it to them, explain the service to them, see what they think of it. And for those people that are afraid of the reminder service, people that are afraid to become a salesperson, you don't know how to go up to somebody and say, hey, what do you think of this brochure? If anybody has any kind of scare of selling, I have an answer for you. One of the easiest ways to sell is when you're talking to somebody, ask them a question. Say, can I ask you a question? And you start off by saying, what would you think of a reminder service that would send you a postcard 1 week before anybody's birthday, any holiday, any special event, anybody's anniversary that you wanted to be reminded of? Do you think that's a good idea if there was a service that would actually remind you 1 week before by sending you a postcard in the mail? And if they say, yeah, it sounds like a good idea, you can continue by saying, what would you say if the service was $39 and for the rest of your life, they reminded you about anything that you wanted to be reminded of? So you're simply just asking that person a question. That person will never know that you're trying to sell them or that you're presenting the reminder service to them. If that person says, God, I think that would be a great idea, then you can say, well, you know what? Take a look at this brochure. You can take it out and say, what do you think of this? I think it's so incredible. They're going to look at it. At that time, you already know that they're excited. That's one way of becoming a salesperson without ever feeling like you're really being a salesperson. Nobody likes to go door-to-door sales and to go up to people and say, hey, would you like to buy this? There's creative ways of going up to people and just talking to them. And by asking them that question, you could make one sale after another after another. If that same person said, no, I don't think it's that good of an idea, you can just say, yeah, I was thinking about it, I guess not. Boom. And that person will never know that you are actually trying to sell them that service. Now, if you're somebody with a little more, you have no problem going up to people, you can go right up to somebody and say, hey, take a look at this, tell me what you think. You can hand them the brochure, let them look at it, and they're going to tell you, hey, I think that's a neat idea, or they're going to say, nah, that's not for me. Either way, learn way number one, figure out a way that you can talk to people, go up to people, figure out way number one that works best for you. You can make a ton of money all day long just in your everyday life of meeting people. That's way number one. Okay, way number two is really exciting. Remember, I'm going to show you 15 ways, but let me talk about way number two. Way number two is you and a friend simply going up to people saying, hey, excuse me, we have a question that we want to ask you. Is that okay? It's a fun way to do it. Another way is to pretend that you and your friend have a bet. And you can say, excuse me, my friend and I have a bet going on. We want to ask you a question. And then you just start into, what would you think of a reminder service that would actually remind you 1 week before your best friend's birthday or 1 week before your parents' anniversary? What if there was a reminder service that would remind you about anything you needed to be reminded of for the rest of your life for only $39. Do you think that's a good idea? We have a bet going on. One of us thinks it's a great idea. One of us thinks it's an all right idea. What do you think? By doing this, the person's going to have fun. They're going to play along with you. They're going to give you their opinion. And if they say, I think that's a great idea, you can say, really? Well, take a look at this brochure. Tell me what you think. The person at that point is probably going to look at the brochure and say, I think this is a great idea. And at that point, you just walk them through and you sell them it. It's a fun way for you and a friend to go up to as many people as you want to, have fun, and you're going to know right away if somebody's not in the mood to be bothered by just saying, hey, my friend and I have a bet here. We want to ask you a question. Can we ask you a question? If they say, no, I don't have the time, you just simply leave them alone. But nobody will even know that you're trying to sell the reminder service until, guess what? Until you know that they're excited about it and that they think it's a good idea. I call it the buddy system. It works. It's exciting. Try it. Way number 3 is incredible, especially when you're just starting out. I want you to make a list of all your friends, all your relatives, all your neighbors, all your coworkers, and any business associate that you can think of. Make a list of everybody with their phone numbers, call them all up, and explain the reminder service. Explain to them that either part-time or full-time, you're representing the reminder service. Sell everybody that you know. You could probably sell 100 people just starting out, just to the people that you know, and make yourself $2,000. But every time you sell somebody, even if you don't sell somebody that's a friend or a coworker, I want you to ask them this question. Say, you know, you probably know some people that would probably love this type of service. Could you give me a list of their names and numbers, and I'll go ahead and call them? I bet you they'd be glad to do it for you, and it gives you more and more people to call. Way number 4 is incredibly simple. Every time you make a sale, every time you're out in the field and you make a sale, you need to remember that person purchased it because they're excited about it. They love the service, so they ordered it. And I bet you if you said to that person, could you do me a favor? Could you just write a list of all the people that you know that would probably love the service as well? And I'll go ahead and give them a call. That person would probably be glad to do it for you. So remember, every time you make a sale, you can end up making 2 or 3 or 4 more sales by simply asking that person to help you out by giving you a list of names and phone numbers of people that they think would be interested. That is way number 4. Use it every single time you make a sale. Okay, way number 5 is by creating a double sale every time you sell one person. Every time you sell somebody, you want to say to them, you know, this is such a great idea. Have you ever thought of buying another one as a gift for somebody else? If they say, yeah, that sounds great, you may be able to make 2 sales or 3 sales by selling 3 memberships to one person. So you may want to mention that as a possible gift to anybody who wants to buy from you. You may want to just say to them, hey, have you thought about getting another one as a gift to somebody? In addition to that, when you're walking away and you're saying, well, thank you very much, I hope you love the service, you want to also mention one more thing. Tell them that if they come across anybody else who wants to become a member of the reminder service, to go ahead and give you a call because your phone number and your name is going to be on the 2 yellow sheets that you give them. So remember to tell them to call you if they come up with any other people that would like to join the service. This is way number 5. Okay, way number 6 is very, very easy. It's setting up a table at a swap meet or at a sports event. Wherever there's a lot of people, you set up a table and just present the reminder service. It's a great way to pick up 10 sales a day by just talking to people and asking them what they think of it. So remember that. Way number 6 is an incredible way for you to make 10 sales a day, especially on the weekend. That is way number 6. Okay, way number 7 is very simple and it could be very creative. It's simply you designing flyers and then handing those flyers out wherever you want to get people to call you, and then you can explain the service and sign people up. I'm going to leave your creativity to designing the flyer. That is way number 7. Way number 8 is to simply go to all the small retail stores and all the small gift shops and present the reminder service to the owner. Say, take a look at this, and then explain to them, if you would allow me, if you would allow me to present this in your store, if you want to put it right over here, every time somebody purchases it, I'll go ahead and I'll give you $10 of the $39. This way, you make $10, they make $10. They're excited to do it because they're already in the business of selling. It's a great way for you to have 10 retail stores selling the service for you on top of you doing it. It's a great way to make more money. It's way number 8. Way number 9 is to simply contact people like insurance agents, people that sell you the voice pagers, anybody who's already in the business of selling, meeting people all day. You get with them and say, take a look at this brochure. If you wanted to, you could sell that and I'll give you $10 for every one that you sell. This way you have people that are already in the business of meeting people and selling their service all day long. They could also take out their brochure out of their briefcase, sell it. This way you make $10 and they make $10, and it's very little effort for them. It's a great way for you to make a lot of money and really not have to do very much. This is called way number 9, and it's contacting people that are already salespeople in the working field. They already have a job, they're already meeting people. It's a great way for them to make extra money and for you to make extra money. Number 10 is you using your own creativity and coming up with a creative way to market the reminder service yourself. Think of anything that you want, even if you wanted to do something like set up a voicemail box with a 2-minute greeting, and then you could design some brochures, hand them out, and have people call and listen to your little 2-minute spill, and then if they're excited, they can leave their name and number. You can call them back and sell them. Use your own creativity, create your own advertising method to market the reminder service, and every time you make a sale, not only do you get $19, you'll also get 10%. Remember, you get 10% of every gift pack that person ever buys for the rest of your life. It's absolutely incredible. So get creative. That's way number 10. Okay, number 11 is simply getting the white pages, getting on the phone, getting excited, and calling one person after another. Telemarketing is one of the biggest businesses in the United States. It's exciting. If you want to do that, just get a white pages, develop a script that sounds great, get on the phone, and call one person after another. That's called telemarketing, and it's idea number or way number 11. Way number 12 is the famous door-to-door sales. You and a friend could go door to door and make it as fun as you could possibly think of. Make it fun, and guess what? If you only sold one sale every hour, you'd still make $10 an hour. And if you go to apartment complexes, you can go from door to door and you could sell 2 sales an hour, make yourself $20 an hour each, which is better than most jobs in the entire country, and you can have fun doing it. Way number 13 is by simply contacting the owners of businesses that provide services like a painter or a plumber or a carpenter. Any company that provides a service, contact the owner, present the brochure to them, say, what do you think? There's 2 reasons why they could buy. Number 1, they could buy for themselves to be reminded of sending their customers gift packs, or another way, they could buy maybe 10 of them from you to give away as presents or as incentives to their customers as a thank you for doing business. So there's 2 reasons why you want to contact the owners of service companies, and that is to, number 1, get them excited to buy the service for themselves, to remind themselves to send all of their clients a special gift basket once a year. And the second thing, they may want to buy 10 of them themselves just to give away to their customers as either presents or as thank yous for giving them service. So you may want to make a list of all the possible service type companies that are out there. Contact the owners and think of how exciting it could be if you get these businesses to say, you know what, give me 10 of them. I'd like to give them away to my clients as a thank you. They'll probably be calling you up again, ordering more and more. So that's an incredible way. If you could just get with the owners of service type businesses, you can make yourself a fortune. Way number 14 is by either producing your own little seminar and showing people how you could keep them from ever forgetting again by ordering the reminder service, or you could actually create your own little radio ad, put it on the radio, and have people call you by saying, hey, how would you like to never forget again for the rest of your life? Go ahead and give me a call. We'll provide a reminder service that'll keep you from ever forgetting again. Okay, way number 15 is very simple. Just contact people who have small businesses, like somebody who owns a pool cleaning service, somebody who provides lawn maintenance service, somebody who provides house cleaning. Contact these people and tell them if they give you a list of all of their clients and their phone numbers, you'll go ahead and call them. You'll say that you were referred by them, and you'll try to sell the reminder service. Every time you make a sale, you'll go ahead and give them a kickback of $10 or $5, and the only thing they have to do is supply you with a list of names and phone numbers. It's a great way for you to be able to get on the phone and say, hello, Mary, so-and-so referred me and asked me to give you a call to tell you about this reminder service. It's a great way for you to make phone calls that are a lot hotter than if you were to just cold call and get on the phone and call somebody that you don't even know. So think about that. There's a million people out there providing simple services. You can get a list of all their clients, do that, give them a reward for giving you a list, and you can make a lot of money. That is way number 15. Think about it. If you only sell 5 a day, you're making $100 a day. You get to set your own hours, whether you decide to sell at Park and Swap or the swap meet every weekend, or whether you decide to call up all your friends, everybody that you know, to start off that way, or if you decide to go door to door, however you want to start off. There's 15 ways to do it. It's absolutely incredible. And if you want to get excited and say, you know what, I want to go out there and sell 20 a day and make myself $400 a day. You can make $2,800 in a week if you did that every day, 7 days a week. It's absolutely incredible. If you have a personality where you can just go up to people and say, can I ask you a question? What do you think? And then you start off with the spiel that I had just told you earlier. You could make an absolute fortune. It's probably the most exciting business, and if you want to take a Thursday off, you can do so because you're an independent contractor through our company. You can set your own hours, and our company is right behind you to help you all the way. Think of the money that you can make. It's absolutely incredible. And in the future, I'm going to be sending videos to the supervisors of people that are making an absolute ton of money out there, and you're going to be able to learn additional ways to go out there and sell. So I hope you're excited. I'm excited. I'm Don Lapre. I'm glad that you decided to come to work. Even if you do it part-time, you can make an absolute fortune.